We have to talk about this because during the audition rounds, like I said, I didn't get to do that. And I think that would be fun, but also hard because first of all, there's a lot of travel involved, and then there's also so many people that you have to reject, which is the hardest part. But you rejected Jessica Bassett, who I had on the show because I thought she was amazing. And I texted you right away, what's wrong with you? You made a huge mistake.
She did. She actually did. We saw like 600 people, and I get, oh my God, what have you done? I'm thinking, wow, what did I do? And then, you know, I couldn't have possibly remembered who that was. And then I looked her up and I said, I actually did, in fact, I think Keith and I said no and Jen said yes. So.
Yes, she did say yes. Jen said yes. And now, do you remember why? Because, and then I put her song, I had her on the show, then I put her song on iTunes, and she got as high as number 28 on iTunes, without radio play, without anything.
Amazing.
Number 28 on iTunes. And
that's like 20 higher than I've ever been.
I told her you said that. I actually called her and I said, Harry said, good for you, because I've never been higher than 60 or something like that. But why did you say no to her? Do you remember?
I don't remember specifically because we did see so many people. But, you know, somebody comes in and you have to respond to what they're doing at that very moment. That said, I'm sure there's a lot of extremely talented people that we sent home. It's all based on what they're doing right there, and you have to assess many things. And I think there's two parts to it, Ellen. There's the subjective part, which everybody in this room can do. We all have an opinion that's equal. Nobody's opinion is better than another. But then there's the objective part. That's where my musical brain sort of kicks in. And whatever it was, something didn't inform me that I guess she was ready to go through to the next round, which is not to say she's not.
You're wrong. You're very wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's where you were going.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's what
you could have saved 5 minutes.
You just needed to get right to the point. I made a huge mistake.
Yeah, that's right.
But you have some really good people. I'm very excited because there are some really, really talented people that have made it into the finals.
I have to tell y'all, I know you're going to think I'm saying this because I'm on this year, but I have really been a fan of Idol, and there have been extraordinary talents throughout those years. I promise you, this is the best top 13 the show has ever seen. It's going to be heartbreaking to send some of these young performers. Oh my gosh, there's some great, amazing talent.
And for the first time in the history of the entire show, you put an openly gay woman through to the top 13, which is amazing.
Yeah,
She's.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
They didn't show this on the air, but when her name is MK, and she's very talented, and when she came in and we told her she went through, she told us that she was gay, and we all, I can't remember who said what, but it was something to the effect of, you know, the world is changing, and thank God the world is changing. I lost it. I hope I don't get emotional now. I'm like, if this is what happens when somebody goes through, what's going to happen when somebody doesn't go through?
Yeah.
I lost it because I don't want to know the backstories. I don't watch American Idol this year because I don't want to know the personal stories. You know what I'm saying? Because it would cloud my judgment. But when she told us a little bit about her personal story, oh my God, I'm thinking like, what a wonderful day in our country that you know, nothing matters. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? We're all people, black, white, no matter what color. We're from New Orleans. We've always understood that.